Hey guys, and welcome back to another Hypixel Skyblock video. So if I head over to the hub island and walk straight behind me, you'll see that Paul is actually the mayor, and he's giving us cheaper chests and easy peasy, which gives you 10 bonus score on dungeon runs, which makes S plus basically a breeze. And normally I'd be very happy with Paul, but quite recently I've not really played too much dungeons. I don't think I've touched M7 in the last like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Whenever my last stream was when I last played M7. I'll put it on screen now. And with Paul being mayor and the recent video that I just uploaded on the ferocity already having over 300 likes on it, means that I'm going to need a lot of money in order to hypermax that werewolf, because you guys are going crazy with the support as usual. So what better way to get money at the minute than play M7 during Paul after not playing for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Now a lot has happened in the dungeon scene in the last 2 to 3 weeks, and the most notable part of that is the loadout system, as you can see here. The only loadouts I have are my Aurora, Crimson, and a bunch of special loadouts, which I'm not going to leak yet. However, they are coming in a future video. Some people might know what they are just judging by what helmets I'm using. So I reckon the first part of this stream is just going to be figuring out what loadout I should actually use, because bro, I've got no clue. Are you going to throw every run? Probably. I think that's everything. I think I'm ready, which is scary. It is very scary. No, the arch is leaving. No. Fuck it. I'm doing Slayers. Fuck this, bro. I can't. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I don't care enough about dungeons right now anyways. None of us like dungeons to begin with. Right, let's put everything back and then take some stuff back out again. The tie's still going to be failing double skip again. Yeah, pretty much, bro. Hey, that's what I do. I come back now, you're doing the E-man. Brother, you do not understand how bad the party finder is. How long have I been streaming for? I've been streaming for 1 hour and 11 minutes. I've done 4 runs. Did you eat Pharaoh cake? I'm low-key not eating them. There's a very specific strat in the game involving Kudra, which is a future video, so yeah, stay hyped. Yo, I can't lie. The current song playing on Twitch very much sums up what I'm feeling right now. It's The One That Got Away by Katy Perry. In another life, the TPS is great and I could do M7. Twitch has a different soundtrack, yeah. Twitch has different music to YouTube. I'm feeling a judgment core inside of me that's kind of suspect, dude, I can't lie. But now we move to Slayers, the better content in the game. Like, we all agree Slayers are better than dungeons, right? When are they gonna make dungeons enjoyable? True. I think the only reason I enjoyed dungeons so much is because it was new to me. But I'm at a point now where it's just boring and the community sucks in it. Like, I've always been a Slayer fella. I just didn't do Slayers for a long time and said I was doing a lot of dungeons. And now I'm back to doing Slayers, and now all of a sudden I don't want to do dungeons again. So coming back to Slayers is definitely the worst thing I've done, because now I'm like locked into this part of the game. Although I am very close to having all of the Slayers top 1000. Like, if I go to Maddox, I am extremely close in Revenants. I already have Tarantula, Sven, and Blaze done. And then E-Man, I'm top 1000 in Sky Helper. But the problem is Maddox includes wiped players. So for Rev and E-Man, I'm not top 1k in Maddox, but for Sky Helper I am, and I've got no clue when I'll be top 1k in them, because there's no way to check like a leaderboard, like old leaderboard including players, so including white players, I mean. Unless there is, then they'd be very useful. In my opinion, dungeon is too dependent on other players. I agree. I've always said they should make like dungeons actually have a use, or not a use, but a benefit for doing them solo, like maybe more drop rate or something like that. Just give solo dungeons something, anything. Just give it something. I've played it in Kuja for 2 weeks now, and the community is not as bad as I thought it'd be. The Kuja community is nice. The only bad thing about the Kuja community is the fact that everything is so gate kept. Like, that's literally it. Everything else about Kuja is fine. They're welcoming, they're nice, they're friendly, at least in my experience. But dungeons is just, dungeons do all of the bad of Kudra and then like put it to a whole different level. I don't understand the gatekeeping though, to be honest with you. I don't understand why people gatekeep on Kudra. I don't think gatekeeping is inherently toxic, nor setting high skill requirements. It can be, but it's no. The thing is, gatekeeping and setting a high skill requirement isn't toxic. That's not the toxic part. That's not being toxic. That's just you know things that you don't want other people to know. The dungeons community will gatekeep and will set a high skill requirement and will still just flame the shit out of you for the tiniest of mistakes. Guess insta patch if you don't gatekeep. Fair enough, yeah. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. When Fear 5S leaked, it got patched within hours. Leaked what? Rent? Blaze one tap? Oh. Well, I can't lie. That's why I like to gatekeep things that people tell me, because now I can guarantee Fear 5S is like being told nothing. I can guarantee it. That's why he got doxxed for that? Why would he get doxxed for that? Bro, the game ain't that serious to dox him for it. I mean, I understand being a little bit annoyed at him for leaking stuff. Like, if you tell someone something and then they leak it, fair enough. You can get annoyed, but don't dox them, bro. Like, what? Straight up doxing them. Your mod pack low-key nice? It is, bro. If you guys also want the mod pack, join the Discord. What's your favorite Slayer regardless of profit, E-man? Bro, okay, I'm gonna lay some ball on you guys. So you guys know how everyone always says E-man is such little profit? Like, I'm talking like 10 mil per hour. It's nowhere near that. It's way higher. E-man for me, without double skipping, is like 40 to 45 mil per hour.
He's cooking.
I mean, this guy right here is a perfect example. Is there a reason you're doing E-man for 2 mil per hour? It's not 2 mil per hour. Bros, gatekeep it. I'm not. Hold on. Right. If I took my profit to total, so this is 3.1k bosses, and each boss is 394,000 profit. None of this is abnormal, by the way. You know, 4 judgment calls and 3.1k. I feel like if anything is bad RNG. I should have more judgment calls than 4 and 3.1k bosses. But let's just say that's right. 394,000 profit per boss. And let's say, so without double skip, I'd probably get 110 bosses per hour. If I do that times 394k, 43 mil per hour. E-man is not bad profit. And once again, I need to remind you, my judgment call is 100% low. That's 1 in 800 bosses for a judgment call. They're not that rare. I have profit per hour off because the Sky Hanny uptime is wrong. Like, if I turn the uptime on, I think it's Slayer? Never mind, I don't have it on. Anyways, the point is, you see the profit per hour is 15 mil, but the bosses per hour is 38. 38 bosses per hour is not what I get. You need to, that's why I don't use the uptime, because it's always wrong. Yeah, 38 bosses per hour. I mean, even now when I'm streaming, I'm getting 113 and I'm streaming. I'm not even paying that much attention. So that's why I wouldn't trust the uptime and the profit per hour on the Sky Hanny tracker, because most of the time it's just wrong. That's why I go by profit per boss, because profit per boss literally cannot be wrong. E-man is not bad money. It really isn't. My grind to E-man 9 was 35 mil per hour, 4 calls, no double skip. Exactly. Like, E-man is good money. Plus, RCM spawning can bump up rates. RCM spawning is a big difference. I don't think people understand how fast it is to RCM spawn. However, isn't Tara better? I've heard Tarantula is better, yes. I haven't tested it myself, but I've heard even after the RNG meter change, it is better. But E-man is also just way more fun, so. My tracker says I'm making 640k per boss over 13.7k bosses. I'm assuming you mean for E-man, but that's exactly my point. My total is low. 4 judgment calls, that's a 0.35%. So 0.35, I'm pretty sure that that's assuming I have 100 magic find, right? Because I think it's 0.17, right? What's the base? Oh no, 0.05. So it's 0.056 base. I have 350 magic find. Hold on. Skyblocker, calculate. Wait, what did it say? 0.35. You've dropped 11 times. I have not dropped it 11 times. Okay, that's why the drop rate says it's so high. I've not dropped it 11 times. It says 4. Can I, wait, click control, Sky edit, tracker, judgment core 4. There we go. Bro, it just says 0. Hold on. Skyblocker, calculate. I've dropped 4 in 3.1k. 780. Calculate. 100 divided by 780. So I have a 0.13% drop rate. So that is basically assuming my magic find is 100. It's like 120. So 0.0565 times 2.2 is 0.12. 225? Yeah, okay. So that's assuming I have 125 magic find. This is the usual drop rate. So keep that in mind. My drop rate right now is awful. And it's still making me 45 mil per hour. It's good. E-man is very, very good. Oh, wait. So edit, tracker, judgment, 4, -4. Wait, is that going to remove it from all time as well? Oh, for fuck's sake. I'll just keep it in the session tracker, I guess. And whoever comes in streams late will see 4 judgment calls and think, oh my God, what the hell? What do you think about the dungeon scaling change? It's really good. Anyone who says it's not good is just coping. It is really good. I don't think there's a world where that's bad at all. They changed anything from already cat of 50. You'll get 10% extra stat bonus. I think they said 3% more EHP and damage or something like that. So yeah, it is a slight buff to cat of 50, but it's mainly a buff towards people that aren't cat of 50, and it is a very, very big buff. But no, if you're cat of 50, it's basically the same. It's just you get a little bit more stats. Makes getting into M7 easier. How could that be bad? Makes getting into anything easier, which is good. But a lot of people are complaining about it, and I don't know why. Maybe because they already got cat of 50 and they're annoyed at it, but like they're also getting a buff out of it. Granted, I don't think cat of 50 needed a buff, but they decided to buff it. I'm assuming so cat of 50s weren't complaining. I don't think they should be complaining anyways, in my opinion. Cat of 43 have 47 buffs now. It's massive. Yeah, exactly. Like cat of 47 now, you can do basically every class besides Archer. Archer, you need a little bit more kata. But like, in what world is that bad? You know? They should be more annoyed at the fact that they're adding a shard for Catacombs XP. If anything, be annoyed at that, not the scaling. Like, being mad at the scaling is mad dumb, in my opinion. Also, I just realized I forgot to eat my cakes, I'm pretty sure, so I need to go and eat them. Which, if you guys haven't ate your cakes, you know, / visit AusaCausa. Let's get a cake soul really quickly. Hold on. Also, I've marked the frosty cake with a redstone block, so if anyone doesn't want frosty cake, like me, then there you go. Although, I need to remember to eat that frosty cake when I do the second part of the werewolf video. The second part of the werewolf video... When will that come out? Couple weeks, probably. I have mixed feeling about E-Man. I find it tiresome, but then again, I drop a die at 1% meter. Well, there you fucking go. Wait, 1%? Can history repeat itself? You know what? I don't care at this point. I'm keeping the die on until I get max meter. I don't care, bro. I'm like 150,000 away from the meter. And I either get a die or I get 2 judgment cores. Or maybe 3 judgment cores or 4 judgment cores. Also, my RNG works in very weird ways. I'll always get the rare drops, but the more common drops I actually want to get, I won't get. So maybe if I purposely lower the chance of judgment cores, it will say, ah. Bro, you can't make this up. Bro, what the fuck? You actually can't make this up. Bro, what the fuck? The very next boss. Nah, that's crazy. I can't lie. That's going into next week's video. Me too is cursing your shit. Bro, what did I say? Literally, right as I dropped the judgment call, what did I say? I always get the rare drops, but the more common drops I won't get. So if I lower my chance of a core, I might get it. And I didn't even get to finish my sentence before I dropped the core. Bro, that's actually crazy. That's some voodoo shit. I can't lie. Which one of you in chat is doing some voodoo shit? I know it was one of you. Bro, let me hit it. Oh my God. Why was it not letting me hit the mini? I can't lie though. If I did drop a Byzantium die, you guys know that I'm going to go for each of the Slayer dies. I already have 2. I have Celeste and I have Matcha die. If I drop either Byzantium or Flame die, I will go for all of them. So I need to do Flame, Red Rick, bro. Brick red, and then that's it actually. Oh no, Sangria doesn't exist. What is that die? What is a Sangria die? No, I know what Sangria is. You missed a joke. Don't worry. Why do you have Celeste? Because I dropped it, I guess. I don't know how to reply to that chat message. Like, no Ananke? No Ananke. I will not use a single Ananke feather. To be fair, all 3 of the Slayer dies I have left are Slayer dies that I actually would grind out. Byzantium, Flame, and Brick Red are all dies that I would happily grind out, to be honest with you. What did I say? I take my meter off core and I get cores. Bro, I take my meter off of core and I get them. You set your Void Gloom Seraph RNG meter to Byzantium die. The very next boss, I get a Judgment Core. But I think that's a good time to end the stream, to be honest with you, because I have 2 hours of footage now, and I'm pretty sure I have more than enough for a stream highlights video, which are usually only 15 minutes long compared to the item. But thank you for coming. I love you. I'll see you next time.